Hello, it's Friday, and that means it's the weekend tomorrow, I think, something like that. It's Friday, it's the final day of our week-long celebration of 2016's great shooters, and we're going to wrap things up with some Doom. I'm feeling very seasonal. It's probably my last stream of the year, unless something happens, as things tend to do. So I'm getting festive. Check out the jumper. Courtesy of Numbskull Designs, this one. Very nice Skyrim jumper. So, feeling very festive. So, yeah, we're playing Doom. We're playing Doom on PlayStation 4. And let's not muck about. Let's get to it. You will notice that I was in the multiplayer there. I'm going to stick in the multiplayer for now because I'm there already and I don't want to jump around too much. So we're going to just start off with multiplayer, and now I think in the second half of the stream, maybe for the last half hour, 45 minutes, something like that, I'm going to hit the campaign because, let's face it, the campaign in Doom is fantastic. So that is the plan for today. First, I'm going to embarrass myself with some multiplayer action. Yeah, audio's working. At least I hope it is. Let's just check. That's what you want to do, is go through a whole show talking to oneself, and everybody can just see my lips moving. Maybe that would be more entertaining for you. I don't know. You be the judge of that. I'm going to keep an eye on the comments. We've got YouTube, we've got Facebook, and we've got words popping up on the UK site as well. They're the three places I'll be checking. So be nice, and I may well respond. If you're horrible, I'll probably cry. So that's it. So what are we going to play? Team play, free for all. We're going to start off with some team play, and that way I can be a little bit more anonymous with my crapness, and hopefully I won't embarrass myself too much. Yep, I've got level 4, so that might look like I've not played very much, but actually quite a bit of my most of my playtime has been on the PC version of the game. But we're on PlayStation 4 today, so let's do it. Let's not muck about. And I'm not going to bother tinkering with the customization options. I'm just going for vanilla Doom guy. Oh, it's not Doom guy, is it? But vanilla outfit. Can't be bothered to do the tinkering. Because let's face it, whatever that guy's wearing, it's not as good as what I'm wearing. I guess. So yeah. What to talk about? So Doom was updated yesterday, or the day before yesterday, with the latest DLC. Now the name escapes me. Doom DLC. Bloodfall. There we go. So we're going to hopefully play some Bloodfall maps, and you can see the new maps and what everything's what's new. It's 3 new maps, 1 new demon that I think lets you turn invisible, which is a neat trick. Rocket launcher, plasma rifle. Oh no, super shotgun. Yeah, so the new one's the Spectre, I think. Ah. First blood. It is literally as good as it gets for me. I have peaked in the first seconds of the game. There's a real nice mix of game modes now. There's an article over on Game Reactor now which you can go read, which is kind of like a re-review, taking stock of Doom as it stands after, several months out in the wild, and now with 3 DLC packs having been released. I know the man who wrote it, Kieran, is a big fan of the campaign. Oh, hello. Oh, you sneaky sod. Boom. I know he's a big fan, so he loves the campaign. I like the campaign too, but I actually quite like this the single player, the multiplayer quite a bit as well. And as somebody who has played it quite a bit, not a huge amount, but quite a bit over the year, I have definitely seen a really interesting evolution. So I was at QuakeCon earlier this year, and I actually got a chance to talk to the guys from it. And so, for those of you who don't know, the actual map pack. Oh, hello! Who's shooting me at the bum? It was the multiplayer was initially under the control or guidance of Certain Affinity. Now, Certain Affinity, if you don't know, spent a lot of time making map packs for Halo. So they know their multiplayer. But what we said in the review when we first published the review back when the game first launched was that, you know, the single player was really good, but the multiplayer just wasn't quite there at the same level. And I think I'm gonna just say I think they've done a really good job over the last 6 or 7 months of polishing up the multiplayer. They've added the maps, quite expensive maps. The season pass wasn't cheap, but they've done a really good job of upgrading everything and bringing it together. Nearly got them all. It's not a subtle weapon, this rocket launcher. It's not quite as punchy as I'd like it to be, but I think if it was any more punchy, there would be no need to use anything else. Alright, let's get some health. Ooh, super shotgun. Boo. Oh!
You don't cheat him!
Never mind.
I shoot you like 50 times.
Oh, I can hear someone complaining in my ear.
Bravo lost. Scout activated. Captured Bravo.
Oh, someone's being really mean on the stream. On the chat. I don't like it when people are really mean. Makes me sad. Whew, whew. Need some health. Right, can I mute this guy? Mute all! Yes I can! Shut up. Nobody cares if you're getting killed. Least of all me. Oh, let's go get Charlie then, guys. low health.
Captured Bravo. Alpha.
That was a terrible grenade. Shotgun. That was better.
Captured Charlie.
That was terrible too.
Losing Bravo. Demon room spawned. Losing Charlie.
Oh, I'm never getting there in time. Boo. Yeah, I never get the demon as much as I want. I suppose it really does. Getting the demon is cool. Apparently we're being dominated. Oh, hello. Who's that? Alright, let's follow him around. Come on, let's go.
Session ended. Score limit reached. Victory.
For the win. Yeah, as I say, I didn't feel like we'd been dominated in that game. Not on the podium, no. All this, all that stuff. It looks weird just to see such badass soldiers doing silly dances, but you know, each of their own. People like that stuff. I'm just a grumpy old man. It's true. So, let's see if there's any chatter going on. Anyway, no there. None there. Unless there is, and it's... No, nobody's got anything to say. Say hello. Go on, I dare ya. You are... Oh, Baron of Hell. What mode are we going to get next? Let me tinker with my loadout. I do like the shotgun. I do like the chain gun too. Decisions. Let's stick with the shotgun for now. I suck with the Vortex rifle so bad, so let's just it's nearly always... I do like the rocket launcher, so it's what I take with the rocket launcher. Let's do the chain gun for that one, and then as we kind of expand out and then get more loadouts, we can kind of tinker as we go. So what are we playing? What's the game? Domination on Sacrilegious. Again, not a new map. So is it a new map? I don't know the new map name. Empyrean, is this? Yeah, Empyrean, Boneyard, and Outbreak. So, yeah, I played quite a bit earlier in the week. I played a few games. But this was before the DLC landed. So, yes, Shooter Week, that happened. It is technically still happening. So on Monday we played and wrote about Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. I think on Tuesday it was me playing Titanfall and I wrote about it as well. On Wednesday we took a tickle on Battlefield, another very good game. And on Thursday, yesterday, we played... What did we play yesterday? What was oh, yeah, probably the best of the bunch. Silly me. Overwatch. And then today's Doom. So there's actually been more really good first-person shooters this year. You could make an argument for Dishonored. It's not, strictly speaking... Oh, no, you're on my team. Sorry!
Losing Alpha.
Yeah, you could make an argument for Dishonored. There are guns, it's first person, but yeah, no, it's not. It's not, is it? So that's why we didn't do it. But... we did like...
Captured Alpha. Losing Bravo.
we did really like Killing Floor, which is a great co-op shooter, but we streamed it very recently, and I don't think it's quite at the same level. It's a very focused game. It's a very, very well-made game, and if you like co-op shooters, wave-based modes,
Inspired.
definitely worth checking out. Well, there's been some great shooters this year. If you cast your mind back earlier in the year, Super Hot. If you've not heard of Super Hot, but you probably have heard of it. But if you've not played Super Hot, I hereby recommend you do. It's a really classy first-person shooter with some really nice ideas. That's a great. I love it. I wouldn't say lurcher, but it's not a lurcher.
Invasion activated.
But that's a great demon.
Bravo lost. Losing Charlie. Losing Alpha. Demon possession ended. Alpha lost.
We're playing at the moment, and I say we because I'm not.
Showstopper.
That was close.
Captured Bravo.
Um,
Losing Bravo.
Space Hulk Deathwing, which has the potential to be really good.
Losing Alpha.
But the jury's still out on that one before we can kind of mention it in the same breath as all the other games that we've been talking about. There's just some really good games. If you like first-person shooters, it has been, some years you just judge different genres. You get different kind of golden double kill. Oh, fuck. That's my language. It's just been a great year. But in terms of first, like, the stories, the story modes for these games, this one, I think. This one has a beat.
Charlie lost. Bravo. Captured Alpha.
Very highly rated. That story. And it's one of those games that... I think we gave it a very respectable 8 out of 10, but I think it's one of those games, certainly if you were to review it now, content complete,
Enemy prowlers.
it would probably get a slightly better score than that. You'd probably be able to kick that up to a 9. A lot of the guys and gals on the team enjoyed it, and
Captured Charlie.
no, I thought I'd gone over then.
Captured Bravo.
He had me the minute he started shooting me up the bum when I was on those platforms. Yeah, it's everybody's liked it. Really, I don't think I've. Oh jeez, what was that? I don't think anybody's really had a bad word to say about it. Oh, twat. Might have snuck into the top 10 in Game Reactor UK
Dominating.
top 10.
Bravo.
Just saying.
Demon possession ended. Alpha lost. Vital signs activated. Regeneration. Losing Charlie. Dominating.
Just there in the nick of time for the capture. That is the best kind of capture. When you do nothing to earn it, but you just roll in at like 95% complete, and you're like, yep, thanks for the points. That is how you do a capture.
Captured Charlie.
No, actually, that's not true. The best kind of capture is when it's you, and everybody's coming to get you, and you're just shooting, and you're turning, and you're shooting, and you're shooting, and a bit more turn, like just taking everybody out and getting all the kills. That's the best kind. I can hear somebody on these headphones.
Losing Alpha. Alpha lost. You are being dominated. Demon Brood spawn.
Boom.
Allied Revenant spawn.
Oh well, at least one of our guys got the...
Captured Alpha.
What was that guy up to?
Losing Alpha. Captured Bravo. Losing Bravo. Dominating. Bravo lost. Captured Charlie. Losing Alpha.
I was to say my kill death spray is probably looking reasonably healthy, actually. Healthier than one would expect.
Lost. Captured Bravo. 2 minutes remaining.
Oh, no.
Points.
That was almost... Oh, no, missed the melee.
Demon possession ended.
Silly Billy. We're going to win the game, though.
Activated.
One more point. Let's have it.
Score limit reached. Narrow victory.
Narrow, that was narrow. We had it under control the whole time. Right, I'll have a slurp. Right, let's go see if there's a playlist and we can have a look at these new maps. Let's have a little look. Oh, come on, hurry up. There we go. Right, return to lobby. Yeah, leave this lobby. Ah, so this doesn't take us to those maps. Boo. Excavation. No. It's not one of the new maps. Why are these new maps dropping into the rotation? This is frustrating. Am I missing something really obvious? Have we played Dead by Daylight on the live stream? Swedish Wargoat. Fantastic handle that. Yes, we have played it on a live stream. I actually played a few hours of that back earlier in the year. Quite liked it.
No survivors.
Good game. Whew. Okay, where are we going? Off to a good start there. So yeah, we have played Dead by Daylight, and it's a pretty decent game. Needs more content, a bit more variety,
Reinforce activated.
but it's solid. Well, I was a bit screwed then, wasn't I? I should have run away. Saw 3 of them. Should have just fled.
Incoming demon rune. Demon
Yeah,
rune.
it's not working for me.
Enemy prowlers spawn.
Well, this match is not going. Sometimes you just don't have it, do you?
A to defeat.
With at least me. But this is another classic map. What I want is the new DLC. I want it to pop up. I want to say hello. You've not played on it.
Demon possession ended.
Almost did a silly thing. Whoops. Dear me.
Reinforce activated.
Well,
Reinforce activated.
I think that was one of the worst exchanges of gunfire in the history of digital exchanges of gunfire. That was terrible. We were just shooting around each other. I think either of us deserved the kill there, but you know. One shall stand, one shall fall. To paraphrase Transformers the movie. What? What? Tick tock, tick tock. It's not my internet. Can safely say that. Well, let's see where we are. Use your grenades and jumping a lot makes yes, but I hate jumping around too much because I suck at it. Say hi. Right, has the game reset? It has. Okay. Actually, let's... Okay. I think we can't go into private match and just have a look around the maps. Let's do a bit of free-for-all. Because you need multiple people to do that. And I haven't got any friends. That's not true. I've got a couple. But we can't do that. So... Disposal, another oldie, a golden oldie. You can say that about a map that's 7 months old. I think this was in the beta. I want to say it was in the beta. That some of you may have also played. If anybody knows for sure, if anybody remembers that far back. Oh no, we have got comments on Facebook. Ah! Hey, I can see your...
No, io sono posseduto, però sto al cellulare.
Mutal. Oh, hello. What? Ooh. I'm not showering myself in glory here. Friendship shield is possessed. No. Boo. Total score. Look at that. Looking good. He said unconvincingly. So, sorry, yes. Let's go back to Facebook. Yeah, so you can leave them here. Sorry, it's because you have to refresh the comments now, and I hadn't refreshed them, so that's all it was. I can see your comments on Facebook. YouTube is also good, and oh, I'm back in the game. Humans versus demons. I'm liking it a lot. I don't tend to play this single player by myself. It's usually team up with GRTV's Haldorson, and we play Doom together. That's how we roll. And so this is not a mode that we have played together, certainly. Oh, grim. Okay, doing better. Boo, demons. Ninth place. So this mode was added in along with the arcade mode, apparently. For those of you who care about these things. Okay, where are we next? At least I got some points in that one, that second round. Embarrassing lack of points in the first go. To be fair, I'm still working out what was going on. So, here we go. What are we doing next? What's the plan then, people? What time are we at? 35 minutes past 3. Or 4, depending on where in Europe you are. Or, you know, any other time. Further afield. Waiting for players. Right. Let's see what the new. Let's have a look. Oh, right. Can we vote for Boneyard then? Yes, please. New map. Come on, don't let us down. Yes, new map. Only took us 40 minutes. And I'm not the lowest ranked person in here for a change. That's unusual. Love the soundtrack. It's very doomy. Meaty metal soundtrack. Let's see if there's any questions before we jump in the game. What game mode is so? Yep, we've done that one. What's your handle? My handle is Mr. Creosote _. Look at that face in the background. This looks great. Kind of pussy globules hanging off the walls and bones everywhere. This is great. Let's have a look. Let's stick with what I'm good at. Actually, let's... Yeah, I can't change it here.
3, 2, 1. 2 others will be possessed soon.
Oh, will they now? Fight the demons or become one of them. Look at this.
Demon Slayer.
You've got to be really careful with your ammo in this one. Oh, hello.
Demon Slayer. 1 survival bonus. Untouchable.
Untouchable, did you hear that? That is literally the only time that has been said about my gameplay on a shooter since Halo Reach, probably.
Demon Slayer.
Sit down. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. So it's like an infection kind of mode, really. And I like it. And I like this level a lot. I'm gonna, like, before I start saying, like, really nice things about it, I'm gonna wait until I've played on it a bit more, but visually, that's my favourite level so far, I think. So, cool. Round 1, let's have some fizzy while I wait.
Round 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You will be possessed soon.
So, hum on the UK chat. Yes, the multiplayer is good. The multiplayer is good. It's not quite as good as the single player. The single player is going to be the main reason you buy this one. If you're just after a if you're just after a game just for the multiplayer, you know, it'll hate me for saying it, but there are probably better options out there. But what this does is it offers a complete package. And it's got a bit of everything. So if you want multiplayer, it's got multiplayer. that was close. And if you want the single player campaign, I mean, it's a meaty. A couple of times I've used that phrase. Certainly with this level that we're playing on, it's appropriate. But if you want a really kind of strong and interesting single player shooter campaign, then check it out. So I hope that answers your question. It's a pretty solid. Notice me. Hello. No, you have been noticed. Let's
2 others will be possessed soon.
refresh the chat here. Mute that. Do you think it's worth picking up again if you didn't like it before? Oh, well, that's hard to say. If you didn't like it before, oh dear, too busy reading the. If you didn't like it before the updates, I don't know. It is better since it has been updated, and as I was kind of alluding to earlier, so Certain Affinity, the guys who made Halo map packs for many years, you know, a capable studio by any estimation or measure, they were the ones who handled the multiplayer. But after launch, id took control back. So everything that's happened in terms of balancing the game, the DLC, and all, and everything, the way that they've tweaked and adapted the game is kind of done was done by id. Where is he? There he is. Oh, well, that was close. And yeah, so since they started doing that, it feels more cohesive. It feels like I've gone from doing well to doing shite. Fifth. It's gone from being kind of two separate things. You know, they very much felt different. They might have played it feel bolted on, but you could tell that it had been authored by a different studio or directed by a different studio. But that's not the case now, and it feels more like the rest, like it's one game, the work of one studio.
Survival bonus.
Where are all these demons then? I would like to shoot some. Two health he had. 2 health. I feel like I've been robbed. Kill all the humans. This is the exact same opposite of Resogun. We've gone from save all the humans to kill all the humans.
Time is running out.
Yeah, not feeling it. Not doing very well. Come on, Mike. 3, 2, 1. You lose. It's a good game mode though. I like it. Just slowly just dropping down that list. Great moves there, buddy. Why do I feel like that is sarcastic? I'm just gonna assume that you are being genuine and that actually you were impressed by my brilliant skills. And that's really... That's it. That's all I'm gonna say on that matter. Thank you for your compliment. Also, yeah, this map is awesome. God, if I could shoot straight, I'd be dangerous. I would absolutely be dangerous. Bit of ammo. We're surviving by virtue of nobody knowing where I am. Oh, hello. Oh, alright, okay. That's me. Didn't do much there in that last round, and that still managed to bump me up. Ooh, I feel sorry for Ragnaraks. I don't feel I earned my 5th place finish. Okay, so yep. Head over to. Does it have a story, or is it a big blood gore fest? It does have a story. It is also a big blood gore festival. So there you go. All of the above. Just climbing up the ranks. Turn to lobby. So, Perdition or Sacrilegious? Neither of them. And new maps. One thing I do like about the way that they've done the multiplayer. So if you go buddying up, if you go play with a friend, they've got the game, but they don't have the DLC and you do, or vice versa, you can both still play on the maps together. So there's a halfway house there between, you know, locking people down to DLC, because so many games that do have DLC, just the player base just dwindles away, and there's so many cool games out there, and they're asking for so much money when they ask for season passes. You know, sometimes, so the most expensive ones, they're asking for the same again for the game. You know, you pay 45, 50 quid or euros or whatever it is you pay for a game. You can be asked. They can ask you for the same again for the season pass. And if you do pay 30, 40 quid for a season pass, and then you get to the end of the season pass, the DLC rollout, and no one's playing the DLC because people have wandered off, didn't perhaps have the tail that the developers intended.
DEATHMATCH.
you've effectively wasted. It's a waste of money. You know, you're just chucking money at nothing, and that's a real shame. So that's a nice. The method that they've gone for is a nice halfway house where you don't have to free for all. Yeah, I'm going to stop waffling now and start shooting people. Good shot.
Vital signs activated. Losing ground.
I am so close to death. So yeah, the main the thing about hello, health packs, well timed. The thing about Doom is you've got to pick up the health packs, you've got to pick up the armor because everybody else is, and if you're not picking them up, you're screwed. They're just gonna people are gonna have more health than you, and you're gonna be like, oh, I had to shoot him 6 times. Well, maybe not 6 times, but you'll be wondering why they're taking more hits than you, and it's simply because they've collected all the armor and you've not got any, and they can take the extra damage. Maybe change up my weapons in this one. I won't be as effective, but at least it'll be a bit more.
Activated. Losing ground.
Yeah. Three kills, not good. Not good. Thought I'd got more than that.
Alarm activated. Alarm activated. Losing ground.
Sugar. We'll go back to Team Deathmatch after this, and then
Gaining ground.
boo. And see gunfire.
Gaining ground.
Boo.
New leader.
Yeah, surprise, surprise, it ain't me. No one wants to get hit by the Gauss cannon.
New leader.
each other. Still doing not great. Oh, I got him. Fair play. We had each other. How romantic. Was that the... No, that was him. He got me. Ah! But to be fair, I'm keeping my swearing down. Normally this game would make me swear like a sailor. Sad face.
New leader. Alarm activated.
That was almost clever.
Alarm activated.
I mean, almost clever equals still dead.
Alarm activated.
Oh dear. I didn't manage to kill anybody there. Helps out the others.
Hack module expired. Two minutes remaining.
2 minutes remaining to salvage some pride. That's... That was almost like ultra embarrassing there. What is it they say about pride coming before a fall?
One kill remaining. Score limit reached.
Okay.
Place.
Yeah, that's not great. As I said, please be nice in the chat. Save your vitriol. You can yes, I know you detonate the missiles. Thank you. Yes, and too bad they don't release DLC for the story mode. That is something I think we all agree on. Let me just get out of this and jump back in team play. And see what comes up. And there was a couple of comments on the site. This is actually, you're all very chatty about this. I'm one man, and this is 3 chats. Is the story any good? I think it's better than your standard COD shooter. But yeah, waiting for the Game of the Year edition of this might actually not be a bad shout. But then you're missing out on a lot of multiplayer. That's the thing. I mean, you can wait for a Game of the Year edition for something like this, but you miss out on the miss out on the game in the meantime. Heatwave. No, we don't want Heatwave. So yeah, let's just drop it back in there, hasn't it? So that's the decision with something that's kind of predominantly okay, something like The Witcher 3, which has no multiplayer component to speak of. If you're not bothered about playing it when it first comes out, and you can wait, yeah, why not wait for the Game of the Year edition? It costs probably less than the game did on launch, and you get, in that instance, a solid expansion, and then Blood and Wine, which is basically another game, bolted onto the side of it. I mean, that's a no-brainer. For something like this, yeah, you can get the Game of the Year edition, but you don't get the benefit of the year's multiplayer that you would have got. That's the trade-off. You know, you get a slightly cheaper DLC, much cheaper DLC, but there's a lot less people to play, and the people that you do play when you log on will kick your butt, like they're doing to me today, because they've been playing it for a year. Well, there's a lot to be said for being a thrifty gamer, and for really taking your time, picking up games a year or 18 months after they've been out, because if you're working on a very limited budget, and you buy your games new but old, because you still got to support the devs, waiting for sales and discounts. There's even, it wasn't too long ago where digital games were just prohibitively expensive, and I mean, there still are. They're ridiculously priced. If you log on and something's just 55 or 60 quid, and you're just like, it's too much money. But they've kind of cottoned on to the fact now. They know that it's much. There's a lot more people buying digital. I mean, I remember when I bought The Last of Us, and I paid a huge amount. I paid £55 for The Last of Us, and it's a great game. And I had a really good time with it, but it was expensive. And the retail, I had the credit, so it was more that I had credit rather than. There you go. That was some exploding grenades for you just there. But yeah, paying 55 quid for a game is just too much. When you can wait a little bit and get a discount. I think at the moment Infinite Warfare, digitally downloaded on the PlayStation Store, I saw it today when I was loading up this DLC, is 35 quid, and that game's been out less than 2 months. That's crazy. And by doing that, I think developers, publishers, I should say, are almost incentivizing. They're almost cannibalizing their own, launch. COD was down this year in terms of sales, and there's a couple of elements. There's a couple of reasons behind that. It's not just that. It's there was. Oh, I'm getting shot in the bum. So there's. Let me have a drink. I drank it over the disappointment of just what just happened. So yeah, the publishers are almost shooting themselves in the foot because Titanfall is a really good example. Titanfall is a great game. I really enjoyed it. It's got a good campaign, very short but very good campaign, really good multiplayer. And you could pay it in Black Friday. In the Black Friday sales, you could buy it for 25-30 quid. Less than that, maybe. I heard 20 quid. That some stores were selling it for 20 quid. Which is just a ridiculous amount, considering that 4 weeks before that, it was 55 quid. It's crazy. And I've just gone on a complete tangent about the digital value. So, rewinding ever so slightly and going back to where we started. Should you get a Game of the Year edition of this? I would say probably not. In this instance. piss. So
Round 4.
I just go out and get it. You can pick it up for 20 quid, 30 quid. The single player is great. There's enough there in the multiplayer. And if you really like it, I can't imagine it'll be long. I can't imagine that they're going to keep pricing this season pass at £30 for much longer, or whatever regional equivalent that is. Oh, flanked. Yes, I agree with the point that was just made in the YouTube chat about the pickups. It is oh, what happened to? Oh, I don't want to wait. I don't want to do that. No, don't want to do that either. I bet I've got a shot. Oh, actually, I got my shot off. That would have been really embarrassing if I could just completely missed him. Sorry, still getting used to the button mapping. The one button I didn't press. Oh, there, say it. It's like the old saying, oh, it's always in the last place you look. Well, yeah, of course it's always in the last place you look, because if you kept looking after you found something, you'd be a dickhead.
Round 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you're on my team. Ooh, got him, but not enough. Come on, team. Don't let me down. Like I let you down. Right. Whilst my team is struggling through that, let's have a look. Use your grenades. Refresh the page. Looking for comments on Facebook, but I can't seem to see the window for the stream. Where is it? 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 Oh, I better get back in the game. Okay. Right. New Year's resolution is to not be shit in this game. Right, there's a guy in here. Oh, crap! Oh, I'm such a numpty. Come on, team. I've done some damage for you there. Even if...
Round 8. Match point. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oops. No. Shit.
One enemy remaining. 3 teammates remaining. Victorious round.
Well, that didn't have much to do with me.
Round 9. Match point. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enemies remaining.
Take that.
Victory.
Okie dokie. Right, what's next? I think one more game of multiplayer, and let's bust out some arcade mode. So the arcade mode was added post-launch, and it's basically a score attack mode based around the single-player campaign. So a bit of longevity. Risen through the ranks fairly quickly, despite not being particularly good. Hello, Kato121 says hello, and I say, is it me you're looking for? No, that was... Oh, sorry. I should leave. That was terrible. Do I like the new COD? I've been asked in one of the chats. Terrible joke. Last game. So, do I like the new COD? Yes, so quite. I haven't finished the campaign, but what I've played so far, I've enjoyed. The opening level, when you kind of, the opening to the game is pretty spectacular. To be fair, I'm not going to say anything or spoil the moment. Don't watch any trailers or anything like that. Just if you get a chance, just that first mission's really good. And you know, I mean, you feel like you're playing COD quite quickly after the action kicks in, but that first moment, the kind of the infiltration towards the beginning of the mission, just you realise that actually they are trying something that is completely different to what they've tried before. Anyway, we're not here to talk about Call of Duty. We are here to talk about Doom.
Domination.
This is slow compared to the PC version.
5, 4,
If you've got a Steam, if you've got a really awesome PC, then
captured Charlie.
and you can ratchet it up to 60 frames per second, which is probably how it would like you to. Behind you! Don't know why I'm shouting. He can't hear me.
Timer activated.
Then yeah, it is faster.
Losing Charlie. Losing Bravo. Manhunt activated.
Poor.
Losing Charlie. Incoming demon rune. Supply timer activated. Losing Charlie. Losing Bravo. Charlie lost.
Come on, let's go get Bravo back. Shit! Oh, he's after me. Why didn't they pick it up? I mean, I'm glad they didn't, but what? That is crazy. They just stood there looking at it.
Possession ended. Losing Alpha.
You know, when you've done something stupid and you're streaming and you know that, you know, a few thousand people just watched you face plant your own grenade. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now.
Losing Charlie.
Super shotgun. I was having better luck with the rockets. That's why I played with them, because I'm...
Enemy Baron spawned.
Oh, they've got the demon again. Boo.
Losing Alpha. Alpha lost. Losing Charlie. Charlie lost. You are being dominated. Captured Bravo. Bravo. Captured Alpha. Alpha lost. You are being dominated. Demon possession ended.
We were doing so well, and it's all gone to shit, basically. Boom!
Losing Bravo. Losing Alpha. Alpha lost. Kill. Nearing victory. Avenger.
Oh,
Dominating. Losing.
good shot, but fuck. Pardon my language. Sorry, shouldn't be swearing.
50 points.
It's not the done
Bravo
thing.
lost. Alpha.
Fuck.
Incoming demon rune.
Alright, someone go get that demon rune. Go on.
Enemy Mancubus spawned. Charlie lost. Captured Alpha.
Wow, look at that. That is a face for radio. Come on, we're so close. Go on.
Supply timer activated.
Right, let's take B.
Spawn. Captured Bravo. 10 points remaining. Bravo. Losing Alpha.
That's it. That's it.
Score limit reached.
Get in. End on a win. Seven captures, 8 kills. Pretty middle of the road. Decent points. I'll take it. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. So definitely need to make a shout out for the PC version of Doom and the shocking fact that what they've done is the so if you want to play multiplayer Doom, you have to boot up the game. Then you have to select multiplayer, and then it closes down the main client and reopens the multiplayer client, and it can take ages. It's a similar deal here, but the timing is not so pronounced. But then I think the PC version that I've been playing are probably loading up quite a few extra textures and stuff. So hurt me plenty. Okay, the last round of questions. Nobody seems to have no more comments on Facebook that I can see. A little interested in the new Deus Ex. Have I played it? So I played a bit of the Deus Ex, enough to know that I like it. But I've got it. It's down. It's my Christmas holiday game. So it's the one that I didn't have time to play it when it came out, but I do want to play it. I really want to play it. So I'm going to be playing that over Christmas. So. Yeah, Deus Ex.
They are rage, brutal, without mercy. But you will be worse. Rip and tear, done.
And that pretty much sets the scene.
We have to contain this.
There's the suit.
Cannot determine the cause of the demonic invasion until the Rezop satellite is brought back online.
Welcome. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I'm the head of this facility. I think we can work together and resolve this problem in a way that benefits us both.
Glory kills. So. When the little shine, you mash, in this instance, R3. And then you can do that. Now, if I have one criticism of the game, is that they rely on the glory kills. Have I just gone backwards? I have, haven't I? They rely on the glory kills just to touch too much. And oh, hello. Because basically you need to do them to regain health.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
So they're really handy doing them, stringing them onto, kind of feeding that into your. Except it's not letting me collect the health after saying all that.
Lockdown in effect. Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Sorry, deep in concentration.
presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect. Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Cool.
He cannot be allowed to leave this place. He would ruin everything.
Ooh, intriguing. The plot thick.
I'm willing to take full responsibility for the horrible events of the last 24 hours, but you must understand. Our interest in their world was purely for the betterment of mankind. Everything has clearly gotten out of hand now, yes. But it was worth the risk, I assure you.
To access your dossier. Yeah. No, not that way. Where am we going? No, going that way. I'm not jumping down there, that'd be stupid. It's been a while since I played this mission last. Oh. Yeah, you have to find a real balance between kind of aggression and kind of conservative ammo and not so much ammo to be fair, but with kind of health and oh. Ah. Okay, hold that thought for 1 second. Oh, well. So, distracted by the front door. Alright, let's do this again. Okay. Right. Now, without the death. Looks great. And even on, I say even on a PS4, and this is actually on a PS4 Pro. Although this should be noted, I don't think there's any PS4 Pro patch for Doom. But yeah, this is. It looks good. Not just in a pretty graphics, high frame rate, id kind of way, but the design, the world design, everything. They know, those guys at id know what they're doing. Oh, shite. Need all the help I can get right now. Right, I need some ammo. Love the soundtrack. Love it. Thank you. Find the blue key. Lovely touch there. Took me back the first time he told me to find the blue key. It really, it was such an evocative moment. How much of my youth, especially on some of the really on some of the later levels in the first Doom. I mean, I don't think I actually ever. I played the shareware version of Doom. I think I probably did get the. I've got the version. I've got it now. But I played the shareware version of Doom a lot. And back in the day. And then again when my friends kind of scut the game on PlayStation, we would have little one-on-one tournaments for the first game. Oh, happy memories. Just people blasting the crap out of each other with rockets. Those are the days. But it was all about finding those keys, those blue keys. And well, not just blue keys, red keys and whatnot. The amount of times, because the level design on the old games was just, in places, it was ridiculous. And you would just spend, if you didn't know the maps like the back of your hand, you would just spend hours just walking between, like running around at the speed of light, just looking for keys. Oh, I've been here, doing little loops. There was all the lots of circuits that you just kind of go around in a loop, and then you'd go, oh, the amount of times I got lost in the first Doom. And Doom 2, but I didn't play Doom 2 to the same extent. But then it was similar in Quake. And the difficulty, they had to add that difficulty. They had to add difficulty to the world design to kind of, that was part of it, you know. Otherwise, it was just too easy. It was just a shooting gallery, and they didn't have the same nuanced options in terms of kind of enemy AI and all that kind of stuff that they do now, and the levels were obviously a lot flatter. You know, you existed on that. You weren't, you know, it was a different time. I've got myself all confuzzled. Where am I going? I've been here. Whoops. Where to now? No, not there. I thought I came this way. I did come this way, and I've just done the full lap. What's bad is I've done this before, and I can't for love nor money remember which way. Here we go. Ooh. Ouch. Where is he? There he is. It. She, you know. Don't want to discriminate against lady demons. Right, bust out the pea shooter. Need the health quite badly. Ammo. There we go. Right. We are coming towards the end of the stream. I will keep going for a little bit longer. Unless I die, in which case that would probably be a good place to stop. That was like Christmas. There's little presents dropping. Oh, hello. Alright, I seem to remember this last time. Lots of hopping about. Can you get up there? No. So I think I need to get over there. No, not that way. Just get up there and across. There. Presumably. Don't want to jump off there though. That would be foolish. What's that? No, that's not the way over there. Okie dokie. No. Where am I going? It's got to be up here. I've already come this way. Have I just gone back? I've just got myself all on a tears. What? Where am I going? Well, we're coming towards the end now anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I was hoping to get to the end of this level. But I can't work out what I'm doing. I seem to remember fannying around here for ages last time. Which trying to do much the same thing. Ah, here we go.
Welcome to the UAC. Now 221 accident-free days.
Well, sorry about the frustrating ending there. I'm going to stop there. I think that is a really good place to wrap things up. It is 5-2. That is Doom. Let me just check that there's no more messages. Nothing that I could see. So, just to finally address Hum's question, what other first-person or multiplayer games can you recommend? That is a very big question. But this week has been Shooter Week, so there are a bunch of articles up this week on Game Reactor UK that you can read about 5 of 2016's best shooters. Of those 5 games, only one of them is multiplayer only, that being Overwatch. But that's an incredible game. But all 5 of them are brilliant. We've already also talked today about Superhot and Killing Floor 2. And this year's been great for shooters in general. And if you're into the genre, then you have been spoiled rotten, you have. But that is all we have time for. It's been an absolute pleasure. If I don't see you before the end of the year, have a cracking Christmas, a brilliant New Year, and we will catch you in 2017 for more Game Reactor Live. We'll have people in the studio next week playing more games. There's a couple of things, a couple of plans that we've got lined up for you, so stay tuned for those. And that's all she wrote. Take care, it's been a pleasure, and I'll catch you soon. Goodbye.